The beginning, early life and football roots. Aleksander Knavs was born on March 10, 1965, in Kranja, a city in Slovenia, which at the time was part of Yugoslavia. Knavs grew up in a family where sports played an important role, with his father and uncle both having an interest in football. His natural ability on the field was evident from a young age, and he was quickly drawn into the world of competitive football. Slovenia, at the time, was part of a highly competitive footballing culture, with top-tier clubs and regional leagues producing players with high potential. Knavs began his youth football career at NK Triglav Kranja, a local club where he was first introduced to the fundamentals of the game. His early years were spent developing his skills as a central defender, an area in which he showed significant promise. His ability to read the game, combined with his physical presence in strong tackling, made him stand out in youth competitions. By the age of 18, Knavs had moved up the ranks to play for the senior team of NK Triglav. And it wasn't long before his talents were noticed by bigger clubs within Yugoslavia. Career peak, rise to prominence. Knavs' breakthrough came when he signed for Olimpija Ljubljana, one of the most successful clubs in Slovenian football. It was at Olimpija that Knavs began to build his reputation as a solid and reliable central defender. His performances in the Yugoslav First League drew attention from scouts across the region, and it wasn't long before he was making a name for himself not only as a strong tackler but also as a player with good leadership qualities, a key attribute for any central defender. His rise to prominence continued with a move to Red Star Belgrade in 1989, one of the top clubs in the former Yugoslavia and a major force in European football. At Red Star, Knavs was able to play alongside some of the region's most talented players, including the likes of Dejan Savicevic and Roberto Prosinecki. His strong performances at the heart of the defense helped Red Star to achieve both domestic and international success. The club had a solid defensive structure, and Knavs played a key role in maintaining their defensive solidity. During his time at Red Star, Knavs was able to gain invaluable experience playing in the UEFA Champions League and other European competitions. His performances in European tournaments helped elevate his status as one of the region's top defenders. Although the pinnacle of Knavs' career came in the 1990s, it was this period at Red Star Belgrade that laid the foundation for his later success on the international stage. Main achievements, national and international success. Knavs' main achievements were both at the club and international level, with his contribution to Slovenian football being pivotal. Throughout his career, Knavs played in numerous high-profile domestic and international competitions, including UEFA Champions League, UEFA Cup, and Yugoslav First League. Club achievements: Yugoslav First League champion, Knavs was part of the Red Star Belgrade squad that won several domestic titles, including the Yugoslav First League. His defensive consistency and leadership were crucial to the team's success during this period. UEFA Champions League. One of the most significant moments in Knavs' career came when he played for Red Star Belgrade during the 1990s. Although he didn't win the Champions League title himself, he gained a wealth of experience playing in Europe's most prestigious club competition, helping elevate his profile. Slovenian League champion. After Slovenia became an independent country and formed its own football league, Knavs continued to achieve success domestically. He played for NK Maribor, one of Slovenia's most successful clubs, and helped them win multiple Slovenian Prvoliga titles during the 1990s. His leadership and stability at the back were instrumental in securing these domestic championships. International success with Slovenia. Knavs was an integral part of the Slovenian national team during its formative years. Slovenia qualified for major international competitions, including the UEFA Euro tournaments, where Knavs played a key role in helping his country make its mark on the international stage. His experience, both at club and international level, made him one of the most respected players in Slovenian football history. Individual recognition. Knavs was recognized for his leadership, solid defending, and footballing intelligence throughout his career. He was widely regarded as one of the top central defenders in the Balkans, and his ability to read the game, combined with his aerial dominance and tough tackling, made him a standout player. He was frequently chosen to captain his teams and was admired for his consistency and durability. Last years, decline and retirement. As Knavs reached his mid-30s, his playing time began to decline. After a successful period in Slovenia with NK Maribor, where he won league titles and continued to perform at a high level, Knavs began to contemplate his future in football. He moved to NK Zagreb, where he played for a short period towards the end of his career before retiring from professional football in the early 2000s. Even though his on-pitch contributions decreased as he entered the later stages of his career, Knavs remained a valued player for any team he joined. In his final years, he was often called upon as a mentor for younger players, using his extensive experience to help guide the next generation of defenders. Despite no longer being at the peak of his powers, Knavs' presence in the locker room and on the field was vital for his teams. After retiring in 2004, Knavs transitioned into coaching, where he used his vast knowledge of the game to contribute to the development of younger players. He became involved in coaching roles in Slovenia, particularly within youth football, where he helped to nurture the next generation of Slovenian talent. Knavs' work as a coach and mentor allowed him to give back to the sport that had given him so much, and he continued to influence the game in Slovenia and beyond.